Hello, and welcome back to our continuing series on implementing a simple methodology for organizational improvement. In step 1, we modeled the interview process to what a physician does when starting a visit with a patient, whether it be new or an ongoing problem. Similarly, in the business world, we utilize the importance of the investigative phase, interviewing key stakeholders to gather qualitative insights about their organization's current situation, what they perceive as the problem or problems. Now, for step 2, in the healthcare side, the key stakeholder is the patient. So we run some tests to get baseline data, and yet it's really no different for the business side. We run tests and collect data to determine what the top 3 to 4 problems are to address. In the business world, this is done with a Pareto analysis, and this is explained in more detail in our PrevCore course. This helps identify existing conditions, potential risks, and areas requiring immediate or future intervention. Similarly, in the business world, testing or diagnostic processes aim to assess the current state of the organization and uncover any underlying issues. But before we start, let's quickly go through some common phrases regarding data, the important next step in the methodology. They may be comical, but they tell the story, and that's what data is all about, telling the story. Here are just some of the several expressions and phrases that emphasize the importance of collecting and verifying data. Number 1, in God we trust, all others bring data. Popularized by W. Edwards Deming, highlighting the need for evidence over assumptions. 2, trust but verify, a phrase made famous by Ronald Reagan, emphasizing cautious confidence backed by verification. 3, what gets measured gets managed, a concept linked to Peter Drucker, stressing that data collection is vital for control and improvement. Number 4, without data, you're just another person with an opinion. A reminder that decisions based on facts are more credible than subjective beliefs. 5, the numbers don't lie, but they need context. Acknowledging that while data is essential, interpretation and validation are equally important. And finally, 6, you can't manage what you don't measure. This is emphasizing the role of data collection in effective management and decision making. From the healthcare perspective, even if you're not a physician, the tests run are pretty standard, from blood work to x-rays and scans. Additional tests can be requested to further delineate and specify abnormalities. From the business perspective, after completing step 1, which was investigate and interview, where you gather qualitative insights and understand the context of the issue, the next critical phase is to test and collect data. This step involves validating assumptions, uncovering patterns, and generating objective, qualitative evidence to identify trends and root causes. Let's start first with how to run tests. 1. Define clear objectives. Start by understanding what you are testing for. Are you validating a hypothesis about the root cause? Are you measuring the impact of a variable? Clear objectives ensure the tests provide actionable insights. 2. Develop testing scenarios. Design experience or scenarios based on the findings from step 1. For example, if a process inefficiency was identified, simulate adjustments to that process to observe outcomes. Ensure tests are focused, repeatable, and directly address the suspected issues. 3. Use appropriate tools. Depending on your context, use tools such as controlled experiments, simulations, or pilot programs to run your tests. In a healthcare billing scenario, for example, you might test the impact of a revised claim submission workflow by implementing it for a small set of claims. And finally, 4, engage stakeholders. Involve team members or departments impacted by the issue to gather their input during testing. Their insights can validate or refine your approach. Next, how to collect data. 1. Identify relevant metrics. Determine what data you need to measure success or validate findings. Metrics could include processing times, error rates, financial impacts, or customer satisfaction scores. 2. Use reliable data sources. Gather data from credible sources such as system reports, manual logs, surveys, or monitoring tools. Ensure data collection methods are consistent to avoid skewed results. 3. Automate where possible. Leverage technology, such as software dashboards or data analytics tools, to collect and analyze data efficiently. Automation minimizes human error and ensures timely results. And finally, 4. Document results. Record all observations and results systematically to create comprehensive data sets for analysis. Include any anomalies or unexpected outcomes for further investigation. Let's address the importance of testing and data collection, because this step ensures that decisions are grounded in evidence rather than assumptions. By running tests and collecting data, you gain actionable insights that pave the way for effective preventive solutions in Step 3. It transforms qualitative findings from the investigation phase into measurable, objective facts, providing the foundation for informed decision-making. In summarizing, with the results of the data collected, we now learn what to attack and where to begin to address the problems found in Step 1. And this will naturally flow into Step 3. Attacking these issues promotes buy-in and earns trust. Just like healthcare, business diagnostics should involve a mix of objective data, such as metrics and financials, and subjective inputs, such as employee or customer feedback. The insights gathered from these tests become the foundation for creating actionable strategies to address weaknesses, leverage strengths, and achieve organizational goals. Thank you for watching Step 2 in our Simple Methodology series. Stay tuned for the next step, where we'll move from analysis to the first course of actions to take. If you're ready to take this approach in your own organization, subscribe to our channel. Let's keep solving these puzzles one step at a time.